Hello students, welcome back to the next module of our chapter called electrostatics. Now students, in this particular module, we'll be learning MCQs which are based on the capacity of parallel plate capacitor, right? So let us start our module with the first MCQ. And it says a parallel plate capacitor of 4 microfarad is having a charge of 0.5 coulomb. What will be its capacity if the charge is increased to 1 coulomb, right? And the options are 8 microfarad, option B 4 microfarad, option C 2 microfarad, and last option is 16 microfarad, right? So let us start with the solution, right? So here we are provided with capacitor which is having capacity 4 microfarad. So I can write capital C, it is equal to 4 microfarad. And the value of charge is 0.5 coulomb, so I can write capital Q, it is equal to 0.5 coulomb, right? Now let us analyze the second line. What will be its capacity if the charge is increased to 1 coulomb, right? So we are supposed to find out new capacity when charge is increased from 0.5 coulomb to 1 coulomb, right? So let us start with the solution. Now students, we know basic formula for capacitance. What is the basic formula for capacitance? It is given by C, it is equal to capital Q upon capital V, where capital Q represents charge and capital V represents potential. Now students, we know that as value of charge increases, the value of potential also increases, but the ratio Q by V, which is equal to capital C, it always remains same or it always remains constant, right? Now students, so even if we increase the value of charge, capacity remains same. Also students, we know that for parallel plate air capacitor, or rather for parallel plate capacitor, formula is given by C is equal to Ka epsilon naught by D. In this case, capacity is considered with dielectric, right? So in this case, as you can see, there is no term called charge in it. As there is no term called charge in it, I can say capacity is independent of the value of charge, right? And as capacity is independent of the value of charge, I can say even if we change the value of charge, capacity will remain same or it will remain constant, right? So what is the earlier value of capacity? It is 4 microfarad. So even if you change the value of charge, capacity will remain 4 microfarad. So which option is correct? Yes, option B is correct, right? So we can mark option B as the correct answer, right? Now let us move further. This MCQ says the capacity of parallel plate air capacitor is 1 picofarad when the separation between the plates is doubled and the space is filled with the wax. The capacitance increases to 2 picofarad and the dielectric constant of the wax is option A 8, option B 6, option C 4, and last option is 2. Right? So students, in this particular MCQ, we are provided with the capacity of air capacitor, right? So let us start with the solution. So I can write for air capacitor, capacity is given by C1, right? Let's say it is C1, and C1 will be equal to epsilon naught A by D, and the value is given as 1 picofarad. So I can say A epsilon naught by D is having value 1 picofarad. Now students, in the second case, the separation between the plates is doubled and the space is filled with wax, right? So I can say as the space is filled with wax, the capacitor will have dielectric medium which will be present between the plates, right? So I'll be having capacitor with dielectric medium and the distance of separation is doubled. That means earlier distance was small d, now the distance of separation will be 2d. Right? So I can write when the distance of separation is doubled and the wax is filled. So I can say we get capacitor with dielectric, and for it capacity is given by, let's say C2 is the capacity, and the equation becomes Ka epsilon naught upon 2D, right? Why 2D? Because the separation distance is doubled and this value, it is equal to 2 picofarad, right? Now let us take it further. Now see A epsilon naught by D in second equation, right? Now see the above equation, we know that value of A epsilon naught by D, it is equal to 1 picofarad, right? So I can replace this by 1 picofarad. So what will I get? I'll get K by 2 into 1 picofarad, it is equal to 2 picofarad, right? So I can say conversion factor of picofarad will get cancelled out, right? So I'll get finally K by 2, it is equal to 2. Right? So I'll transfer 2 on right hand side. So what will I get? I'll get final value of K equal to 4, right? So students, in this case, the value of dielectric constant of the wax is 4, and which option is correct? Yes, option C is the correct answer, right? So students, in this particular module, we have covered 2 multiple choice questions which are based on the capacity of parallel plate capacitor. So that's it for this particular module. I'll see you in the next module. Till then, keep learning.